Okay, I finally got my new phone and camera and tripod to work. So basically, I didn't know there was a thing called lock screen, where if you turn your phone sideways as opposed to vertical, then it like doesn't change back. I guess it can be useful for some things, but for what I was needing, I didn't need that. Anyways, I'm super glad I figured that out, and I'm super glad to be back with you. Welcome to DIY Wednesday. So today we are going to be making a chemical-free oven cleaner. I've done this a couple times with this cleaner and it's worked really, really, really well. The first time I did it was because my oven was literally smoking and I was able to get all the gunk off the bottom and some of the stuff off the sides, and then it stopped smoking and it worked. But, okay, first before I tell the next part, a little bit of a caveat. As you can tell, I have a very old kitchen. And our oven is from like the year 2005. So by the time we had moved in, it had already had a lot of gunk on it and like black stuff on the sides and on the top and everywhere, like not from us, okay? So, and actually a few days ago, actually this past weekend, it was time for me to clean my oven again. And the first time I did it, the black stuff that was on from before us didn't come off. But I tried my mixture again, and this time it came off. So who knows how old those stains were, or those little like black streaks that you get on the side, like the grease stains. It looked like if someone took like black splatter paint and just like splattered the sides of our oven. That's what it looks like. And this mixture got it all off, and I didn't have to use a single dangerous chemical. Like, if you know me, I'm kind of leery about that stuff, and especially around food, right? And we bought like the really heavy duty oven cleaner just in case we'd have to use it, but I looked at it, it was like, do not eat, do not put in your eyes. I'm like, well, you're gonna put it in your oven, and yeah, you wipe it off, but it doesn't really all come off, and so it's gonna get on your food, and that's where you cook your food, and that's where you heat it up. And I was like, oh my gosh, of all the places where I don't wanna use chemicals, that's like one of the top places, right? So I was like, okay, if I can find a chemical-free way to do this, that would be amazing. Well, I found it, and it is incredibly effective, so I'm ready to share it with you. Okay, so the first thing that I did is I first used my trusty Thieves Cleaner. This is just, let me get the actual concentrate out for you so you can see. I just used a cap full of this stuff. I got it from Young Living. It's like this Thieves Household Cleaner Concentrate. What I do is I do about a capful for every 8 ounces of water. So this is 24 ounces. So I did 3 capfuls of Thieves Cleaner, filled the rest with water. Okay, this is what I use to clean everything in my house. Like not really floors, but you can use them for floors, but I don't use it for floors. You can do surfaces, bathrooms, windows, mirrors, anything I use. First, I sprayed the inside of my oven with it and just wiped it with a cloth just to get the initial cleaning happening. And then I went for the heavy duty stuff. So let me show you. I have a bowl. I have white vinegar, just plain white vinegar that you can buy at the store, no big deal, and baking soda, and lemon essential oil. Those 3 ingredients, and that's it, okay? But the thing that I think really made it work well was this sponge. This is steel wool. This scrubs off anything heavy duty. I wouldn't use it as your regular sponge just because it can scratch things, and I've had that happen to me before. But if you need to like really scratch things off, this has worked magic. This will take the place of any nuclear waste oven cleaner you might buy, okay? All right, so I'm gonna mix the baking soda and the vinegar. Now you're probably like, oh my gosh, you know, baking soda and vinegar is gonna fizz. Yes, it will fizz, but not a whole lot. The key is to pour the vinegar in very slowly so that you don't get like that major explosion over your bowl. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a fork so I can mix it together. Or you can use your hands. I totally used my hands before on accident, but it's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna pour my baking soda in the bowl first. And I'm gonna do like, I normally do, I did like a cup. I did a lot of it just because I didn't want to have to make more. And that turned out to be the perfect amount. because what you're gonna do is you want to make a paste with the vinegar and the baking soda. And baking soda is like a magical ingredient for getting any kind of gunk off. If you didn't know that, now you know. And what I love about this, it's all ingredients that you wouldn't normally eat. Think about it. We eat salt and vinegar chips. You can put baking soda in your cookies. And lemon essential oil is made from the rinds of lemons. So, you know, it's nothing you wouldn't already ingest, so it's totally safe. So now we're putting, I did like half a cup this time of baking soda. I'm gonna just drizzle. I'm just gonna slowly pour in my vinegar until it just starts to fizz. And I don't want it to go very much, because what's gonna happen is it's gonna fizz a little bit, but then it's gonna go down, and then I'm gonna stir it. And you wanna stir it until it's in like this paste-like consistency. So right now, and this is gonna happen, the vinegar, as you can see, it's like super liquidy. The vinegar is gonna break down some of the baking soda, and that's when I just add in a little bit more baking soda just to make it a little bit thicker. Because you want like a paste to like stick. You wanna be able to stick it around the sides, and you wanna be able to stick it on the bottom. Does that make sense? You wanna make it more pasty, not so liquidy. So I'm gonna add in some more baking soda to make it into more of a paste. I'm gonna pour a little bit more. This much. And it's totally okay that it reacts like that. It's totally okay if it fizzes. If you pour it slow, you'll be fine. Okay, so now I have a paste. This is a pretty thick paste. You can do a thinner paste if you want to, but now you see how it's like a straight up paste? That's what you want. And then what you would do, like, okay, let me pretend my hand is a dirty oven. Okay, pretend I have like black stuff all over my hand. Actually, first I forgot to add something. Oh my gosh, how could I forget? Hold on, wash my hands. The lemon essential oil. So I don't know if you knew this, but lemon essential oil is the best Gooby Gone ever. I think I told you about the story when like a trash bag burnt on my burner, and then we got it off in 5 minutes with lemon essential oil. It's because it's good at getting sticky and crusty stuff off. So adding this to vinegar and baking soda is a very good idea. So here we go. I'm gonna add I added like 10 drops. I did a lot because it was the heavy, like the toughest stains you could ever get. So I added a lot. And again, that's what I love. Even though these were really tough stains, I didn't have to use anything crazy. So again, okay, so let's pretend my hand is a dirty oven, right? I have my mixture, my paste, my lemon essential oil, vinegar, and baking soda. That's all that's in it. I would just put it on there and spread it around. It can be thin, as long as you just get some on there. Just get some on there. Like this is perfectly fine. So I did this on the bottom, around the sides, all around my oven, on the back of it. And then I let it sit for like a minute or two. And then I took this steel wool thingy, this baby, and I started scrubbing. And once that sat on there for a couple minutes and I started scrubbing, it was gone. The whole thing was done in about 30 minutes. The one caveat that I would say is make sure that you clean off the excess baking soda, because it has a tendency to stay in your oven if you're not really good about wiping it out. Sometimes you could do like an initial wipe to get it all off with a wet rag, wait, let the rest dry, then get another clean wet rag and get it off. That's the only thing that you really have to make sure of, because you don't want the baking soda staying in there. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not bad for you. It doesn't cause a fire. It's actually flame retardant, but still, no one really wants baking soda in their oven. So just make sure that you get it off. You know, that's the only thing I would advise you with this method. Okay? Okay, so that is how you, actually I'll wash my hands after I'm done. That is how you clean your oven. Like heavy duty clean it without using a single chemical. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. For the written out recipe and all future written out recipes, I advise you to become one of my VIPs. I will leave the link in the comments below. If you are liking this video, give me likes and hearts. I like them. It makes me happy. Please share this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. All right, bye.